So today we're completing Plants vs Zombies without any sun production, which means no sunflowers and no sunshrooms. As you know, getting sun is very important so you can buy other plants, and with that you can build the best defense possible. However, we have to rely on the sun dropping from the sky, and let's face it, the sun drops so slow, so yeah, here is how I've done it. So for the 1.1, well, you can't even use sunflowers, just pea shoots. And yeah, this level is easy. Next, in 1.2 the game tells us to use sunflowers, however, you have to wait around 20 seconds and the zombies will show up. Apart from that, another easy level. In 1.3 and 1.4 the coneheads are introduced and all I have done is place 2 pictures and that was it. Next, 1.5 is a minigame of bowling and what I would like to call a free level, good to rest a bit, and we also unlock the potato mine, which is very important plant for this challenge. For 1.6 I use potato mines at the beginning to get as much time as possible to get as much sun as possible, and with the combination of potato mines and pictures we stop the pole vaulting zombie very easily, and 1.7 was just like 1.6. Next, in 1.8 and 1.9 buckets are introduced and we dealt with them with potato mines and the rest stayed the same, literally as simple as that. 1.10 the so-called boss level, but I would say probably the easiest out of them all, so yeah, daytime, done. Moving on to the nighttime, and now there is no sun drawing from the sky, I have 50 sun to work with, and of course, the pop shrooms. Without them this wouldn't be possible, so yeah, all I have to say is let the spam begin. Also the graves are now here as well, which on the final wave spawns more zombies. But yeah, 2.1 was simple. In 2.2 we have buckets and coneheads, and per one conehead I lose 1 pop shroom, and for 1 bucket I lose around 5 pop shrooms, and when one dies I replace it with another one, so I get a little bit of time, but in general pretty easy level. In 2.3 screen door zombies appear and they are to say the least annoying. They take way too long to kill, and I would say that they are like bucket zombies. It takes around 5 to 6 pop shrooms to kill one screen door zombie. 2.4 was the same thing, just add pole vaulting zombies to it, but in general, nothing too crazy. And now, the free level, which is whack a zombie, and it was just nice to rest a little bit and show my skill. Yeah. Pretty insane. On 2.6 we have All Stars, which is not ideal since we are only using pop shrooms, however we still have the 50 sun, so I just use potato mines. Other than that, not that difficult. 2.7 was the same as 2.6, it got a little hectic at the end, but we had lawnmowers, so yeah, we were good. In 2.8 we had dancing zombies, and honestly they're not that difficult to kill. I use scaredy shrooms at the back for some long range, and with pop shrooms it is just easy. Next, 2.9 was pretty much the same, except I placed 2 scaredy shrooms where I had 4 graves, but apart from that, yet again, very easy. And for the boss level, 2.10, just like 1.10, basically a free level, at least we beat the level in style. Somehow one survived. Next up is the pool. The good news is we have the sun from the sky again, but the bad news is that the water is introduced and we have to use lily pads so we can place plants in the water. But the strategy is simple. Potato mines in the beginning to get as much time so we can get the sun, and then we start placing pea shooters one by one. And on the final wave, more zombies spawn from the water, which could be bad later, but on 3.1 wasn't that bad. And we got squash, which will be such an important plant for this run. In 3.2 they decided to send, well, all of that. Luckily for me I had squash and potato mines to deal with all-stars and buckets, so yeah, we managed to beat this one. Snarkles were added in 3.3, and for some reason I wanted to try 3 Peter, which was not the best idea. It took me for ages to get 2 down. Other than that, I used the walnut for the snarkles, and yeah, we were done with that one, and we also unlocked Tangle Kelp, which will be very useful for this world. Just like 3.3, 3.4 was not that different, just some more snarkles, but overall a easy level. And we got the keys to the Crazy Dave shop, and since I forgot to buy the 7th slot, yeah, I just instantly bought that and the cleaners for the pool. It's minigame time and we're playing against, well, mini zombies. Not sure why this is a thing, but it is, and it's a nice way to relax a bit, and in the end, we get Jalapeno. If we get Jalapeno, that only means one thing, and I'm a little bit afraid of this one. Zombani himself. Okay, this is gonna be a fun one now. Yeah, as you can tell, I was very excited about this one. Not. Luckily at the beginning I was farming some sun from the sky, and I made sure to save some sun for the squash so we can destroy Zombani with no problems. So yeah, at the end, nothing too crazy, and we got spikeweeds as well, which is nice. 3.7 was just like 3.6, just more Zombanis, but we have spikeweeds this time, so we were good. Oh yes.
You, my friend, are gonna be a pain.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dolphin Rider zombies, they're just too fast and actually a bit bulky. Luckily for me, Tangled Kelp is the goat for these situations, so yeah, we dealt with them very easily. And when they send more than one, I just did this.
Yeah. You can skip that one, I guess. I didn't see. Since when you send two at once like that? Oh, and another one. Okay, you are not playing, sir. You are not playing. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was panicking a little bit, but we got through it, and we got the Tall Nut as well, which is nice. 3.9 was probably the hardest level in this section since they sent pretty much everything. This level didn't get to a good start. For some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to place a Spikeweed there, but yeah, we lost the Lawnmower, which was not ideal. A small mistake on my end, although we got back up and took care of the Dolphins, took care of the Zombies, and yeah, beat this one somehow. And as always, the boss wave, which is always easy and fun to play, and we got Seashroom, which will be crucial for the next world, and I would say that the real fun begins now. It's fog time, and I would say this one is the hardest world because of one zombie. We will get to that in a little bit. But in 4.1 there is a Jack-in-the-Box zombie, and he wasn't difficult to deal with since we were going back to the original strategy of Pop Shroom spam. And for the water lanes, Sea Shroom spam. The only downside is that Sea Shrooms take a little bit to recharge, but we still beat this level with ease. And we got the Lantern, which we can't use since we only have 50 sun to work with, so yeah, that sucks. 4.2 they decided to bring All-Stars as well, which is nice of them, but we saved our sun until the end so we can use Squash for the All-Stars, so yeah, at the end, an easy level. However, yeah, Balloon Zombie. I can't kill him, so we need a lot of luck on this one. I even prayed to Jesus in Serbian for an extra good luck.
Aj Bož pomozi da pređemo. There we go. I said it in Serbian. Now we have the luck, boys.
Yeah, don't ask about the Squash. Just don't. I wanted to try something, but yeah, didn't work. And here comes the final wave.
Hello there.
Yep, that ended well. Next, just when you think you are done with balloons and they send more of them, not to mention the Dolphin Zombies back as well. And once again I prayed in Serbian for good luck.
Aj Bož pomozi opet. I prayed in Serbian, let's go. Serbian power never fails.
And that is true, by the way. First balloon is in the bottom lane, of course, can't do anything about that. And the second balloon luckily went in the pool lane, so we were once again safe. Thank God 4.5 is a free level since I needed some rest from the balloons, and it's a good old waste breaker, but yeah, very easy. Next. Yeah, in 4.6 and 4.7 we have Uncle Angie here, and I can't do much about him, so the strategy was simple. He eats the first mushroom and I just replace it, and that's about it. He manages to eat only 2, so that's not a big deal. So in 4.8 we have a bouncy zombie, and honestly I thought it was going to be a big problem, but I didn't know mushrooms were that strong. They literally obliterated the poor bouncy. So yeah, we're moving on. And for the hardest level so far, the 4.9, and there's balloons again. However, there are a lot more of them. First one comes in the top lane, second one in the pool, and the third one in the bottom lane. And we have one more coming up, and as you can see, it's a 50-50 chance. And yeah, here is how it went.
Am I lucky or am I not? Oh my god, we are alive! We are alive! We are doing it! We got lucky!
Yeah, as you can tell, I was very happy and lucky. And oh boy, 4.10 is probably my favorite game mode, and here is the only reason why.
Yeah, you my friend, oh my friend.
Balloons, piss off. Okay, balloons, wait. See ya. Always wanted to do that.
Send more of them. Yeah, how about see ya? You ain't doing nothing, balloon man. Yeah. Piss off. Yeah, go Cacti, go. Yes, my man. Yeah, my man.
Yeah, I was a little bit toxic, but honestly, can you blame me? After all I have went through, it's nice to get a little bit of revenge on balloons. And finally, we made it to the roof, and first level is relatively easy except the bungee zombie. They're just annoying, but the strategy didn't change really. We're still using potato mines to buy us some time. We place cabbage pools for our damage dealers, and we use pop shrooms as our tank option just so it can buy us time for the cabbage pools to destroy coneheads. But yeah, very simple, and we got a pot, which is of course a very important plan for this stage. And we bought the lawnmowers for the roof as well. 5.2 was pretty much the same thing, just add buckets and pole vaulters, and that's it. Really the only thing I have to say for this one is squashing potato mines. Next, in 5.3 we have the ladders introduced, and we also get the kernel pole as well. And on this one I wanted to try Burrow only, and it ended very well. Let's just say the Burrow gods were on my side today.
Alright, what's next? Oh crap. What is all of the all-stars, ladders, and the bouncy guy?
Yeah, as you can tell, I was not the happiest person in that moment. However, the power of butter was still with us. As you can see, we are bullying the ladder zombie with ease. However, butter doesn't work on the bouncy guy, so yeah, squash please. And we did unfortunately lost a couple of lawnmowers since I didn't have a squash with me, which sucks. Luckily for me, I brought my secret weapon, Doomshroom, with coffee beans, so yeah, we made the final wave look easy. It's 5.5 and you know what that means, minigame time, and on this one I have been given, well, a lot of chompers, my absolute favorites. Not. But either way, this was an easy one. Catapult zombie appears in 5.6 and honestly wasn't anything special, you know, squash, and jalapeno for the end, and we got the umbrella leaf, which we would use a lot, especially in 5.7 when you have a catapult and a bungee zombie. However, I actually had my first loss here since I didn't put the umbrella leaf when I should have, and instead I was waiting, and yeah, you can see the rest. But on second attempt I placed them early, and yeah, we had no problems beating the level. It was one simple mistake, but at least I learned from it. And now Gargantua time, and the tactic was bring as many explosives as possible. This is how we dealt with the first guard, potato mine and squash. And for the second one, squash and jalapeno. I would like to call 5.9 the final level of this challenge, and they are sending everything. Again, kernel pulse and umbrella leaf so we can take care of the bungees and the catapults. On this one, they were just spamming zombies, so I consistently had to spam squashes and potato mines, so it was a little bit harder to get the setup going. And we approached the final wave. We technically won already, so I just let my lawnmowers do their thing, and yeah, we actually did it. And the final level against Dr. Edgar Zombas. And honestly, this one is just easy, so I would like to take this time to thank you for watching this video. This was something different than we usually do, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. But yeah, we beat Dr. Zombos and we beat this challenge, but next time we're starting something new, and that is...